Good morning. Welcome to our math class. I'm so happy to see you guys join on time. Today is Wednesday, November the 13th. Link to near parts in the chat. Let's go ahead, join, and let's get started. Welcome, Justin. Agenda and reminders. These are the modules that have been assigned to you for this week. Math TFAR is due tomorrow. 7.09 quiz is due on Friday. I will go over the quiz with you guys on Friday at noon. I highly encourage you guys to attend. Lesson target. In this lesson, we will identify a dilation, that is the expansion or reduction. We will also write down the golden rule, the algebraic expression to describe a dilation. Let's get started with the first question. It has to do with dilating rectangle ABCD by scale factor of 2 in a time to climb activity, so I can see what you already know before I teach you anything. Choose a character of your choice and join the game. I will hit start game now. Dilate rectangle ABCD by a scale factor of 2. Find the coordinates of the image A prime. Find the ordered pair of A for the new dilated rectangle. Please make sure to answer. There's just a couple of minutes more. Question 2 is the same rectangle and the same scale factor. So we want to dilate rectangle ABCD by scale factor of 2. Your task is to find the coordinates of the new rectangle. Find the coordinates of B prime after a scale factor of 2 dilation have occurred. Ten seconds more. If you haven't answered, please make sure to answer. So many of you are getting it right. Look at how you guys are progressing forward, moving forward. It didn't let you, Zabdi. Final question is here. Dilate rectangle ABCD by scale factor of 2. You'll write down the algebraic rule for dilating by scale factor of 2. How will the rule look like if you want to dilate by scale factor of 2? Here are the answers. If the dilation scale factor is 2, there's only one answer choice that has to do with 2. There's only one answer choice that had to do with 2. Well done, Samuel. Sam, Aurora, followed by Blessing, Alexis, Rania, Lydia, Chastin, and Zati. Here is how a scale factor of 2 could be applied. Take a minute, look at my answers, and see if you agree to them or not. Remember, we will either put a check mark if you agree, cross it off if you don't agree, question mark if you are wondering how I got the answers I got. The 1-minute timer has now started. Timer says there's 10 seconds more. Make sure to annotate your slide to let me know where you are in the learning process. Notice the word scale factor means to multiply. If the scale factor is 2, you are supposed to multiply by 2 times to generate your new ordered pairs. You're supposed to multiply by 2 to generate the new ordered pairs. Look at A and then A prime. They've been multiplied by 2. Look at B and B prime, multiplied by 2. So that's why the rule says 2x, 2y. It was not meant to confuse you. Scale factor means to multiply by 2. Are there any questions? Let me know before we move on. No questions? Okay. We move on to a discussion question. Time to collaborate. What attributes of a figure does dilation change? And what attributes are preserved? What attributes of a figure does dilation change? And what attributes are preserved? I'll turn the timer on for 3 minutes. Think about it carefully so you can post your answer. Timer starts now. What attributes of a figure does a dilation change? And what attributes are preserved? Shape is preserved and size is changed, says Blessing. Blessing, in the meanwhile, your classmates are going to post. I would love to hear from you over the mic. Do you want to add to that? The mic is all yours. Sam says size of the shape changes. Angles and the shape are preserved. Aurora says dilation changes size of a figure but preserves its shape and proportion of corresponding sides. Zabdi says dilation changes size and preserves shape and angle measure and parallelism. Alexis says when a figure is dilated, shape stays same but not the size. Wonderfully expressed answer. Samuel says the shape stays same but changes the size. Wonderful. However, says we still have 50 seconds more. That's plenty of time for more posts. Christine says dilation changes size, but keeps the shape. Chanel says coordinates change. Yes. We still have 25 seconds more. Continue to make your valuable contributions to our discussion post. Is anybody still writing? Is anybody still typing? I'm about to hit next. Here we are with the next problem. And it is given to us that the scale factor is 2/3. The scale factor is 2/3. Do you think it will cause an enlargement or a reduction? I'm going to wait to see what you will tell me. Will it cause enlargement or reduction? If the scale factor is 2/3. Blessing says reduction. Absolutely, Blessing. Do you know why it is going to be a reduction? Wonderful. Anytime scale factor is less than 1, it is reduction. Anytime scale factor is greater than 1, it is enlargement. And 2/3 is less than 1. Class, get started. Find the image. Find the new points after a scale factor of 2/3. Also, tell me the golden rule for this dilation. In the meanwhile, I will be writing points from the triangle for E, F, and G. I will require your help in doing so. E. You guys are all thinking along with me? I see Sam has E. E is 3, 3. F. X is 3 and go up 9. Then we have G. Please make sure to start writing your ordered pairs. If you need help, let me know and we are here to help. The X value is 9 and Y value is 3. From here, your task is to find the new image values. Remember, scale factor means to multiply. Scale factor means to multiply. Samuel, I agree to your new triangle. If you are wondering what the new point is going to be, what you can do is multiply this 3 by scale factor. Scale factor is 2/3. And I'll multiply it by 3. Here is the link to the calculator. There's another digit in the ordered pairs is 9. I will also find the scale factor for a 9. I do 2/3 times 9. I will go to my calculator and enter in these fractions to generate my answer. If you're wondering how to do that, please follow along with us so I can guide you. I will click the keyboard option and it opens up. 2/3 means 2 divided by 3. Then I click the next button, so I'm out of the fraction part. I can times by 3. All the 3 values in the ordered pairs will become 2. Then I do 2 divided by 3, that's 2/3 of times 9. The 9 values in the ordered pairs will become 6 because 6 is 2/3 times 9. All the values that are 3's will become 2 because 2/3 times 3 gives us 2. Are there any questions on using the calculator? Let me know before I move on. Okay, now if there are no more questions, let's go fill in the values. E prime was 3, 3, so 3's becomes 2's. F prime, F was 3, 9, so 3 becomes 2, 9 becomes a 6. G prime, everybody keep writing. And G prime becomes 9, 3, 9 becomes a 6, 3 becomes a 2. Let us know if anybody has any questions. Are there any questions? That's how I changed the 3's. I did it 2/3 times 3 and the calculator told me change the 3's to 2's. I did 2/3 times 9 and the calculator told me to put in a 6. How will the golden rule look like, Sam? I agree to your golden rule. You're the only one so far who has given me the golden rule. And you are ready to move on, Sam. Here you are. Go look at the next problem. Everybody get started. Show me how the golden rule will look like. Show me how the golden rule will look like. Notice we start with X, Y, and scale factors are multiplicative. Zapti. Oh, yours was too tiny for me to see. I agree, Zapti. Wonderful. You are also ready to move on to the next question. Sam, ready to move on to the next question. The rest of you, my guidance is, yes, Chaston, my guidance is multiply by 2/3. 2/3 is the scale factor, means you notice I multiplied the x value by 2/3. I also multiplied the y value by 2/3. And that's how you get the rule. Remember, scale factor has to be multiplicative, multiplying by the x coordinate and multiplying by the y coordinate. 2/3 x, 2/3 y is the golden rule. Let me know if there are any questions before we move on. No questions, Justin? You guys have learned about scale factor. I want to see if you remember that. I given you a partial formula to complete. Can you complete my partial scale factor formula and tell me what goes in the numerator of original, what goes in the numerator of pre-image, so we can find scale factor? Think. You want to find scale factor. You want to see how much something got enlarged or something got reduced. What should go in the numerator when the denominator is going to compare it to the original? Samuel, I won't be able to read that. Refresh your Nearpod, Samuel. Samuel T. There are two Samuels. I don't want to confuse you, but Samuel T. Refresh your Nearpod. Can you guys come up with the words that will go in the numerator? No? My guidance is look at this one. Let me know. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Or do you have questions? In your math notebook, write down the formula to find scale factor. This formula is not going to be given to you. The new one compared to the old one gives you the scale factor. And I will show you an example. Let's look at an example over here. Notice that we have two triangles. The original triangle is A, B, C. The new is the smaller one with primes. A prime, B prime, and C prime. We will find scale factor as a ratio of new to old. We will find scale factor as a ratio of new to old. Notice that our new ones are represented by red, old ones by green. I will ignore negative numbers and choose positive numbers because positive numbers are going to be easier to think about. And I go to B. Tell me the ordered pairs for B. So notice the x value is going to be 0, but how much is going to be the y value? When x is 0, I go up 8. The ordered pair for B is 0, 8. I'm going to go write down the ordered pair for B prime. B prime is also on the y-axis. X value is going to be 0. How much is the matching y value for B prime? Blessing, I agree to you. Very good. Samuel M, very good. Alexis, it is going to be 4. In order to find the scale factor, I will not use the zeros. Zeros will not get me anywhere. I will use the y values. The y value for the new one is 4. The y value for the old one is 8. And I can find the scale factor. I will simplify the fraction. And 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Scale factor is right here, 1/2. Or 0.5. I'm gonna pause. Do you guys have questions? Does it make sense how I got the scale factor? You can choose different values and you will still get a scale factor of 1/2. Now that you know the scale factor is 1/2, tell me the golden rule for this dilation. I am checking your work. Blessing, I agree to your golden rule. You are ready to move on to the next question, Blessing. Samuel M., I agree to your golden rule. And the rest of you are thinking. The golden rule says when it is a scale factor, it is multiplicative. You will multiply x and y by the scale factor. You will do 1/2 times x and get your x value. You will do 1/2 times y to get your y value. For a scale factor, I did it wrong. It's supposed to be a 2. 1/2 times x to get the x value and 1/2 times y to get the y value. Are there any questions? That's how the rule will look like. Christine. Please make sure to follow along so you are learning. You may ask questions if you have any. Huria, the mic is all yours. I did not see you anywhere in your pod until now. So I'm assuming you joined a little late and you will have questions. Is that true? Alexis, the golden rule says multiply x and y by the scale factor. Scale factor is a half, so 1/2 x and 1/2 y. I can go back and show you, Alexis. In the previous problem, in fact, time to climb over here, not here, over here, Alexis. Notice when we were generating the new ordered pairs, what did we do? We multiplied each one by 2. We multiplied each of the ordered pair by 2 because the scale factor was 2. Therefore, the golden rule says 2x, 2y. Right? So scale factors are going to be multiplicative. Let's see. But we will practice more and we will get better understanding. Huria, I received your message. Also notice when the scale factor is a half, it is not enlargement, it is reduction. A went to A prime, got shrinked. C got to C prime, B got to B prime. Everything got shrinked. Because the scale factor is a half. But let's practice one more, and Huria, it will definitely help you answer scale factor question. Do not worry, we are here to help you. So sometimes the problems will give you a table of ordered pairs. So you can find scale factor and the algebraic rule. My guidance says use positive ordered pairs because human brains can think about positive ordered pairs much more easier. Go find scale factor. New to old. Everybody get started before I give you any guidance. Find scale factor, ratio of new to old. Samuel M. I got a different answer than what you got. Blessing, you're providing me with some good guidance. Also remember to label your columns. Old one is the first column and new one is the second column. So you are not going to be confused. Further, my guidance says I compare smaller values. Yes, Huria, the original one is old, the preempt. You are correct. So I compare smaller values. I compare the y value to the other y value. So the new one is 3. And the old one, the matching old y value for point R is 4. And here is the scale factor. Samuel, wonderful. Christine, I'm very proud of you. Angel, excellent. Right? I compared the y value to the other y value, and my scale factor is 3/4. If I wanted, I could have compared x values. So the new x value is a 6. The original 5x value is 8. Then I would simplify it by 2. And I would again get 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 3/4. No matter how I do it, no matter which point I pick, my scale factor is going to stay the same. Brayden, the mic is all yours, dear. Are there any questions? Alexis, I want to see how you will write down the rule. AJ, I agree to your rule. Class, show me your golden rule. Samuel, I agree to your golden rule. Paul, give me your rule. No problem, Brayden. It's okay. Remember, the golden rule has to be multiplicative. Scale factor is 3/4. Huria, I'm checking. Brayden, it just happened again. You got unmuted. So, x, y will change to scale factor, right? 3/4 x, 3/4 y. That's the golden rule. Scale factor multiplied by x and a scale factor multiplied by y. That's the golden rule. That's how xy will change. Are there any questions? If you have no questions, you are good to go. If you have questions, you are good to ask them before you go. We will look at more complex questions for dilation tomorrow. I encourage you guys to practice the topic so you are at mastery for it for tomorrow. We will actually have fun practicing dilation if you come prepared. And you will actually be applying your knowledge to figure out solutions to complex problems. They are not too complex, to be honest. They're very much like what we are doing, but they will look like how STAR test will test you. So, link to the rest of the lesson is in the chat. I encourage you to look at it and practice it before you come to class tomorrow. If there are questions, you can definitely be asking me. Aurora, can you check your emails? I think I emailed you your TSDS ID number this morning. Check it out. And if you think you did not get it, send me an email. But I replied back to you. I remember. That marks the end of today's session, and we'll continue from here tomorrow. I encourage you to practice so you can get to fluency and mastery.